Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It's Di, and today this is a really fantastic treat for everyone. If you're not familiar with LineDotArrow, it's an amazing Etsy shop and run by a wonderful creator and one of my dearest friends, Nathalie. Yes, so anyway, without further ado, I've been asked to do a guest design team project. As you might, I was on the first design team with Nathalie chose me, maybe over a year and a half ago, and then I've had a bit of a break, and now I do the occasional guest design team, which is my great privilege. This is Alice in Wonderland, and I own, without bragging, I think I've bought every Alice in Wonderland kit on digital kit that I fall in love with them. But this is by far my top favourite because of the colours and because of the black and the roses and the just sheer number of tags and journal cards. So I'll put the link below to Nathalie's Etsy shop, where I think it might be on special at the moment. And I urge you, if you want to do an Alice kit, you can't do much better than this, really. It's just incredible. So the background pages are absolutely gorgeous, neutral, easy to work with. Look at this. That is divine. One of my favorite kits. For my design team project, I've done a journal using just Nathalie's kits, but I've also done another Alice journal before I got sick recently with COVID, and it includes many different kits in it, including Nathalie's. But this one is just simply showcasing Nathalie's amazing kit. Now, the size of these journal cards, they could be even pages. You can shrink them down. I love them. They make great flips. And to have the text too, which is amazing. I've actually bought an old Alice book and chopped up the pages. But if you don't have access to that, that's all you need. You've got the Alice story there in text. I love the blue, and the blue in the dress, and the blue of his waistcoat, and this harlequin pale blue. That is just dreamy, and I love that. And I love how the image is on the right hand side of the paper, so that if you want to make that a cover, then we all know, the image should be on the right hand side, the main focal point, which makes it so much easier for us as creators to use that page as a journal cover page. Text, colour, and Nathalie does incredible envelopes. They cut out absolutely amazing. I've had kits before where I have, not so much now, but a couple of years ago, some things you'd cut out, they didn't quite fit. Like you'd have to tease them and glue them and alter them to make them work. But you fold these and they're just beautiful. So I can't remember, I think I might have enlarged these, but with all of Nathalie's kits, you can enlarge or shrink as you can with any digital. These little pockets are great. They're small. And actually, I did see at the bottom of one of her Etsy shop kits, she had put in the description box that if you wanted anything shrunk, or I'm presuming shrunk, to a certain size, you could actually ask her to resize the digital for you, which I think is phenomenal. Gorgeous tags. They really are. And I like the big tags. And these are a selection of different sizes, which I love to layer up tags. you know, big, medium with little ones on top. Some journal cards, delicious. I love the colours. You got mauve and blue, and those teacups are divine, absolutely divine. More journal cards, absolutely beautiful, iconic images. Sorry for turning these every which way, but there again we've got tabs and little tickets. I love these ones that are printed too. They're adorable. So I've stuffed my journal absolutely full of everything I can find. And that's a different sizing too. And then you've got the larger tickets. So many creative things that you can do. Look at that. They are so fun. And backed with coffee dyed paper. Make beautiful areas to write on. And then we've got some more pockets. So that is the amazing kit. Now let me show you what I have done with it. This is the little journal that I've used. It is approximately 8 inches by 5, approximately. And I have done a tab binding like I did for my last project. The only thing I regret is using a pale blue cotton. I didn't like it at the end, so I've covered it up with a frill. I downloaded the letter A from free images on the internet, and I've put some gold on it, A for Alice, and I've used some really strong glue, and I've put on, I had a fob watch and a key, both probably Tim Holtz, but I couldn't swear to that. And I've just done seam binding as my closure. Right, so I have not put a pocket on the inside cover. I did want to keep that image. I just adore it. One of those large postcards I've just used as a large pocket here, and all the ribbons have, all the tags have seam binding ribbons. I've got some in a beautiful pale mauve, but I've also used other colours throughout as well. Each page has been doubled and stitched around so that there's a lot of writing space. So when I say doubled, I've got a digital one side, and then I've glued a piece of coffee dyed paper to that, stitched all around, folded it in half, and popped it in to make a really sturdy page that I can then use the tab binding method on, which if you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see I did a tutorial for that. So easy. That is, the words in here are not from Nathalie's kit. I think that's about the only thing. But because I make so many Alice kits, you know, like when I get going, I did shove those in there. So I've used old book pages and done some envelopes, tag holders. That's a pocket there, and just made a scruffy notebook to pop in there. Stitched, every page is stitched around. Another one of those envelopes. And if you see any other papers behind it, they are all from Nathalie, from LineDotArrow. I couldn't tell you which kits. I had them all left over. I had such a huge pile of them. I thought, I need to de-stash. I need to go through, and I thought, well, what better way? And so you will find that there are other papers, but they're all from you, Nathalie. Hope you don't mind, because all her kits are amazing, and it just goes to show you that you can put anything with anything. That is out of a magazine. So book page pocket from 1918, a real bit of history there. One of those little envelopes, and I even went and bought some crown paper clips in rose gold and loaded up all some extras there. Actually, I don't think that's from Nathalie's kit. Oh, that's making a fibber of me now, isn't it? Okay, there's the rest of that postcard. Pockets everywhere. Oh dear. This is a free image off the internet. Just a black and white silhouette. And I just love the black and white. And I've made that into a pocket, which needs filling. That's out of another of your kits, Nathalie. And look at these little pockets. They're just gorgeous, and they just fit the tags so beautifully. Just beautiful. So fun to work with. I've added lace and as much as I could. There's another one of that the big letter A for Alice. I've just painted that in some copper and made a pocket out of. And I've got a really giant playing card of the King of Hearts. I've just included that in. I've made this cute little pop-up heart because it's all about the hearts and painting the roses red and all of that, isn't it? And it's actually made out of old sewing patterns, but they're so soft and old and yellow. And I've just stitched them through the middle and popped them in the middle of that. I've texture pasted on that and put a little bit of lace on the top of that envelope and hung it over the page there. Lots of writing space, just some folded down paper. I haven't covered that up. Whoever buys the journal will be able to do that. This was something I had floating around. I've got no idea where that came from, but I thought I loved the year 1895. I probably just got it free off the internet. These were some tiny little playing cards that we got in a cracker last Christmas. And even though they're shiny, I've glued them all together there and just as a bit of decoration. Another pocket here. More writing space. Much more writing. That's just a little flower that I made out of baking paper, and I've just got it as, that's one of Nathalie's file folders, which if you watch my channel, you know I adore her file folders, which I think she has in pretty much every kit, because they're so versatile. You can make a whole album or a whole journal just out of the file folders. Texture paste on some old music there. A pocket out of a coffee filter, and you can see Nathalie's Corinthian doors behind there. I loved that kit, and I've put a little heart charm there. And here we've got a little pocket watch, which is nice and heavy. You lift that up and it's a little writing area. I love how every page lays flat when you do a tab binding. Right, and there we have that's the postcard used as a secret hiding place with one of those little ticket as a tab, a little envelope, and there we have it. There we have it. That is my design team project, Alice in Wonderland, for you, Nathalie, at LineDotArrow. And I encourage you all, please, go over to the Etsy shop, and if you've got in mind to do an Alice journal, you need look no further. It's just so fun to work with. Well, thank you, everybody. I'll try and do one of my other Alice journal, but for now, this is LineDotArrow design team project from me, Di. See you later. Bye.